Hey everybody, welcome to the Sky Lounge, and this is Cruise Peruse, episode number 86. My throat is a little fucked up this morning, so I'm gonna be clearing my throat a lot. Yeah, I'm not really feeling all that great this morning. I'm feeling kind of shitty, but here we are, back at it. Not a lot of sporting events going on, boys and girls. Like I talked about how because of those 3 cup finals on Sunday with soccer and football, not a whole lot going on. Not a whole lot going on except the home run derby, which happened yesterday. I actually got an inkling in my head to think, yeah, maybe I should watch something on ESPN. Maybe something should be on the television. And sure enough, the home run derby just started when I tuned into ESPN, and I gotta tell you, had a pretty fun time watching that home run derby. And my boy, Dodgers boy, Jock Peterson, man, he goes against Vlad Guerrero Jr. And I gotta say, that second round between Jock versus Vladdy, that was probably the most entertaining thing I've watched on television regarding baseball in a long time. And I know that seems like a very dogged thing to say about the MLB. I know some people love baseball, and the thing is, like, I'm trying to learn the patience to watch baseball. It's hard, not gonna lie, it's hard. I just remember last week when I went to the Aviators game, I actually stayed for like 4 innings and then bounced. I was fucking tired, but yeah, I'm trying to learn, trying to get better, playing the show on PS4, because that's how nerds learn sports, guys. I don't know how else to explain that shit to you, but there it is. Yeah, Vlad Guerrero Jr., that kid is special, man. Oh my god, he had 40 fucking home runs. And this has to also be stated. There are at least three rounds, 2 which were like basically sudden death rounds between Vladdy and Jock. And I'll tell you what, Jock Peterson hung around. He was only 1 home run shy from tying Vladdy. And man, something about Vlad Jr. that I completely fell in love with yesterday was the way when he hit those balls, there's a zip sound and this zip whooshing sound that Vladdy's bat makes when he makes that motion. I was like, what the fuck is going on? What is this sound? This is the coolest shit. And the crazier part of all of this kid's only 20. Vladdy's only 20. That's the crazy fucking part. So me watching the home run derby yesterday, packing on all this fucking food because I'm a fat stoner, right? I was getting the itis. I was eating away, and then typical me decides to go on the social medias, round or 2 before I go to sleep, right? Check some Twitter threads and whatnot. Obviously, the home run derby was a huge success for the MLB. Lots of talking points. Congratulations to Alonso of the New York Mets for winning the home run derby with 24 home runs in the final round, I believe. You beat Giancarlo Stanton's record. Beat Vladdy Jr., but Vladdy is probably going to be back. Good gravy. Kid was amazing. But the praising of the home run derby aside, lots of NBA talk still. Lots of NBA talk still. And the curious part, boys and girls, Saturday, I forgot to tell everybody here. Saturday, I was at UNLV, the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. My, alumnus or alumni. What's that fucking word? God, I forget the word, like post-graduating that place, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. My old school, UNLV. Alumni of UNLV 2013, class of 2013, boys and girls, yes. Went back to UNLV on Saturday to catch some summer league action, because every year for the last 3 years I have been going to UNLV, catching summer league games. It started, since, honestly, you know when it started? It started since, oh God, what year was that? That's right, 2016. It started the summer of 2016, right when the Cavs won the NBA championship. Warriors put a 3-1 lead. And I believe that was a summer where Brandon Ingram was drafted for the LA Lakers, and I got to catch a glimpse of Ingram during that summer league. And wow, I've been going to summer league for 3 years now. Yeah, three separate times. Is that right? No, 4 times. 4 fucking times. What the hell? Folks, my brain's a little fried. I gotta rethink this real quick. 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. Okay, 4. There you go. So I went to 4 fucking summer leagues at this point. Yeah, my brain can't fucking count today. And every year I go, it was to the point of, for the Lakers at least, this is the only viable prospect viewing that I could do with the Lakers, because Lord fucking forbid I was going to go to the Staples Center to watch a fucking game with this team that had, right, the first time I went to Summer League, they had, a fucking 18-win record, and that's right when Kobe retired. Got this fucking bum just walking about. It's disgusting. God, he's got his, fucking pot belly out and shit. It's disgusting as shit. But for a couple of years, the Summer League, as a Lakers fan, was the only competitive thing that I could get excited about. Seriously, if you're an actual Lakers fan, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. We had to see in the Summer League how good actually Brandon Ingram was going to be, how good Lonzo's hype was going to be. We obviously saw Kuz's hype just flourish, as the Lakers won the Summer League. Kuz won Summer League MVP. The following year, we had Mo Wagner for a couple of games. Svi Mikhailuk was so impressive. And Josh Hart wins the Summer League MVP despite a loss in the finals against the Portland Trailblazers. And seriously, up until this year, I was so invested into the Summer League. But this year, it was kind of relaxing. Because, we threw that entire young core away. And now we got this kind of makeshift roster. And the Summer League is more of a glorified G League warm-up thing now. Aside from 1 or 2 guys who might play with the senior regular squad, I guess. But yeah, I can see guys like Zach Norvell, Talon Horton-Tucker, throughout the regular season, make appearances for the Los Angeles Lakers. But I foresee a lot of these guys playing for the South Bay Laker G League team. But I had a blast. I had a blast at the G League, man. Not the G League, the Summer League. Saw Yao Ming pass my friends and I by. It was amazing to witness. I was in the presence of Yao Ming. Okay, first of all, that goes beyond the whole Asian shit. It's just the fact that you were right next to a Hall of Famer basketball player in Yao Ming. Yes, Yao Ming's career wasn't the most impressive thing in terms of stats and resume and all that shit, but what Yao did for the game, it goes beyond just stats and numbers. The guy's a fucking game changer, all right? And unfortunately, I couldn't take a picture with him, but I just got to see him live, and it was so awesome. And that's the great thing about the Summer League. You get to realize that all-stars and celebrities within the basketball realm, they care about the Summer League because they love development. They love, coming out to Vegas Sun, in July, gambling, having a good time, and, fucking around with beautiful women. That's what Vegas is all about, dude. And so you can see NBA players here all the time. So I actually got to, for a couple yards away, really, see Anthony Davis, Kyle Kuzma, and LeBron James all just in their little small council meeting. That was kind of cool, I have to admit. Got a couple of pictures of that shit. Fanboying the fuck out. But, the Summer League had me just reeling, man, because I'm like, man, this Lakers squad's going to be curious. And, during the Summer League, more news piled on. I mean, obviously, the big news was Kawhi Leonard that early evening. And more signings for the Lakers kept popping up. And so, really, I wanted to take this time to discuss the Lakers roster. And I remember I said I was going to talk about this yesterday, but kind of ran out of time. And so, really, the Lakers right now. Let's think about this right now. The Lakers' big three is Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Kyle Kuzma, in that order. Okay. I know some people are going to say LeBron James is a better player. I think at this point, with age, relative production on the court, I'd still say Anthony Davis is our best player. LeBron James is going to be our number 2. Kyle Kuzma has to step up. That's the bottom line right now, right? As the big three, as one of the big threes, as most people are seeing it, and I'm pretty sure GM Rob Pelinka and everybody else in that organization is seeing Kyle in that manner. I hope Kyle Kuzma can step up big time. Defensively, he has been a little lackluster for his 2 years here with the Lakers, and I'm hoping it jumps up. His offense is great. His offensive production is awesome. It's just defensively, there's a little more things that we want. He's a young guy. That athleticism is going to help him with that defense a lot, and I'm hoping, those three can capitalize off each other, because we got a couple of decent role players. Because obviously, with $32 million in cap space and not signing Kawhi Leonard or any other big name free agents, you have to do a little bit of a makeshift roster move, right? So they signed Danny Green to this really big contract, but that's kind of what you get with Danny Green at this point. So they signed Danny Green, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, KCP, JaVale McGee. All three of these guys 2-year deals. Rajon Rondo 2-year deal. Alex Caruso 2-year deal, which kudos to Alex Caruso. So happy for the guy. He's been in our G League and D League for a long time, system for years. And now he's getting his opportunity, and I love the Lakers organization giving him that opportunity. 2-year contract, pretty solid deal in my opinion. You also got, I believe it was Trey Daniels. We signed him. We locked him up for a couple of years, a year or two maybe. Yeah, Boogie Cousins for 1 year. Yeah, that's right. Lakers got Boogie Cousins for a year. Yeah, I'm not too crazy about that one, just because I know what kind of personality the guy can bring to a locker room. But hopefully, we've seen the Kentucky Towers when they're healthy. They're fantastic to watch, and that would be great if everything just kind of clicked for the Lakers. God, I had all these names in this list, and I'm trying to just name it off the top of my head. Avery Bradley, we just signed yesterday. Dude, I'm trying to think of other names, but I really can't, right? Like, my ultimate hope was that, they signed Iguodala to that mid-level exception, but they didn't. They signed Avery Bradley, which I like. Listen, I'm not too mad at that shit. I'm really not, because the reality of the Lakers is that this is basically how our rosters have always been. Historically, almost every time the Lakers win a championship, you know how it really goes? 2 genuine all-stars, 1 young backup player that has taken his role to stride, and a bunch of role players. Seriously, look it up. I'm not even lying to you. The history of the sixth, here's the thing. Maybe aside from the whole George Mikan thing in Minneapolis, the history of the Lakers, the 11 rings that was won in Los Angeles, basically the chemistry and the skeleton of those individual teams happened to superstars. 1 young backup star who does their job, and a bunch of role players. That's what it's always been. That's what it's always been. And people freak out, and I'm like, listen, there was a segment of the Lakers fandom, which I call the Dumb Lakers fans, who genuinely believed that Kawhi 100% guaranteed was coming to the Lakers. And, in my hype, in some of those moments, I really did believe that. But, again, always in the back of my head, dude, you never know. He might say no. He might say no. He might go sign with Toronto. He might go sign with the Clippers. Even though Toronto, again, didn't seem the most likely candidate. It appeared though, like, yeah, who the fuck knows, man? Like, Kawhi might not sign with the Lakers, and that's fine. Like, that was one of those, like, acceptance moments where I thought, dude, we still got AD. We still got AD. If AD can stay healthy, and yeah, and the unfortunate part is, like, 7+ years in this league, he's been injured every season. Minor injuries or major injuries aside, he has been injured every season. That's kind of the concern. LeBron James coming off of a major injury, groin injury last season, so that's another concern. Which means Kyle Kuzma has to step up. Like, Kyle Kuzma absolutely has to step up. Our role players have to step up. I think Alex Caruso will surprise a lot of people. I think the fact that he's such an underrated name, the fact that he does his job, the fact that he got a fucking career high 30+ points last season and no one gave a shit about it, he's gonna have a point to prove. I think Alex Caruso can be a genuinely dangerous weapon off the bench for our Lakers franchise. And the other news that came out yesterday, and boys and girls, I do apologize again for not remembering all the Lakers squad names because my brain sucks. But what I do remember from yesterday's article was stating the fact that LeBron James will most likely play point guard in this upcoming season. Yeah, LeBron James is going to play point guard. I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of excited about that. And obviously, people are going to derail this lineup, but for me, personally, I would have a lineup of LeBron James running the point, Danny Green as shooting guard, and on a good night, I put KCP in there because KCP, for fuck's sakes, he is so inconsistent at times. It's irritating and drives me insane. So you got those two guys right there. You know, so you're starting your first two in the starting five. LeBron James point guard, Danny Green shooting guard. I put Kyle Kuzma as a small forward. And then you put Anthony Davis as your power forward, DeMarcus Cousins as your center, / JaVale McGee most nights because, yeah, that's... JaVale's more athletic, relatively speaking, post-injury than DeMarcus Cousins. However, that starting five of LBJ, Danny Green, Kuz, AD, and Boogie, I take that lineup. Healthy, and when they're on, that lineup is going to be a fucking monster to compete with, okay? Imagine Danny Green just fucking 3-and-D, shooting threes, like catching fucking goddamn fastballs from LeBron James from half court, shooting fucking threes. LBJ getting screams from AD. Like, dude, I can only imagine the possibilities. It's endless. It sounds amazing. But again, it's all predicated on what if. What ifs, right? If we stay healthy. If on a good night, everyone is playing and not, talking about load management and shit like that. So, if you're a Lakers fan, yeah, listen. You know the Lakers fans that are fucking bumming me and pissing me the fuck off right now? Bumming me out and pissing me the fuck off. Lakers fans who are relentlessly talking about the fact that we lost on Kawhi. Like, dude, get over it. It's done. And Clippers fans, if you're still boasting about it, dude, it's over. Get over it. It's done. You know the important thing now? Preseason. Yeah. Training camp is going to be a thing. Then preseason. Then all this shit. Then the regular season, right? Can't wait for the regular season now. Like, Lakers fans who are talking about the what ifs, like we coulda, had, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. None of that shit matters now. What matters now is focusing on the future. Focusing on how we make this roster stronger. How we build chemistry from this point on. And I love the fact, listen, as much as people derail some of these signings, and I do too, I don't like all the signings, but what I love about what the Lakers have done right now, okay, that's not being stated, that no one really is talking about, It's the fact that after Kawhi, you made all these fucking moves right away. You made solid dealings from some of these players, right? Jared Dudley, that's a fucking piece I forgot to name in there, right? Jared Dudley, solid guy. Quinn Cook. We have a lot of decent pieces in my opinion, but again, signing these guys up early, for me, 13 of these guys signing up early, to me, speaks to how important chemistry building is going to be for these guys. Chemistry building is going to be fucking key for this team. Otherwise, we're fucked. Okay? I'm gonna be really upfront and honest right now. The talent is there. The talent is absolutely there for this Lakers team. All right? I'm not denying any of that shit. But what is going to be important, what is going to be vital for this Lakers team moving forward is going to be that chemistry. So you have to start early. You got to build this team early. And I love the fact that, yes, the Lakers squad, the Lakers, administration up top, GM, Rob Pelinka, able to get this shit makeshift roster done as soon as possible after the Kawhi deal. And the reality was, yeah, we didn't land Kawhi, but we got this makeshift roster. We're gonna get shit early, hopefully work on the chemistry, work on practicing with each other, and hopefully this Lakers squad can take us to the goddamn playoffs. Guys, I'm not asking for much. Just give me 42 wins. All right, as a Lakers fan, I'll tell you one thing right now. I'm not expecting much, okay? All I want is 42 wins. 42 wins. All right, that's I know that's asking a lot from like a 37, 38 win team. But 42 wins would be great, Lakers. All right, just get us over 500. That'd be awesome. So, boys and girls, enough of my begging to the Lakers. Follow me at the Sky Lounge and all links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily contents from me and the Triple Chins here. Oh, fuck